Hello, welcome to the Sounds Musical Theatre Company. My name is Edward Gigg and I have the honour to be the president of this award-winning company. I suspect many of us will have met before because I've been around for about 50 years and I'm very proud of what the Society has achieved in that time and of course before. So, come with me on a journey through the history of sounds.
The company was founded in 1911 by the Glee Singers, making them the second oldest in the city. Several music enthusiasts from the district endeavoured to inaugurate a series of concerts with a view to assisting local charities. Nothing is known of their repertoire, etc. from that time, and the venue for rehearsals is unclear, but it is widely thought to be the Methodist Church Hall at Arreston, starting a long and happy relationship with that church and where the company still rehearses today. They were disbanded in 1914 at the onset of the Great War. In 1919, they were reformed as the Plymstock Parish Choral Society and produced The Mikado, which was staged at Plymstock School. In 1926 saw the start of productions which consisted entirely of the works of Gilbert and Sullivan. In preparation for the production of Iolanthe in 1927, the name was changed yet again to the Plymstock Amateur Operatic Society. Theatre etiquette has obviously changed. Then it was requested that the audience is respectfully requested to refrain from talking during the overture, which is an integral part of the opera. Also, probably less relevant today, is the entry, "Ladies are requested to remove their hats for the convenience of those sitting behind." From 1936, productions were presented at the Globe Theatre in Stonehouse Barracks, which was to be the venue for some considerable time. The production of Ruddigore in 1939 was to be the last before they disbanded at the outbreak of World War II. Upon reforming in 1947, they chose to perform the Yeomen of the Guard. It was during the stay at the Globe Theatre that arguably one of the most enduring of society traditions was born. Started by a gentleman called Bill Knight, it involves the singing after every performance of I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles, to the hymn tune Cum Ronda, or Guide Me, O Thou Great Jehovah. This tradition, faithfully observed to this day, has since been borrowed by other companies. "12 months after its opening in 1961, the Plymouth Athenaeum staged a festival in which local companies were invited to perform for one evening only. The company chose to stage trial by jury, presumably as they were to produce it anyway in 1963. After a brief return to Gilbert and Sullivan with the Mikado, the company made a conscious decision to produce works by other writers, and with one exception, this has remained the policy ever since. The Plymouth Mayflower celebrations were held in 1970, and this year saw collaboration with the Gilbert and Sullivan Fellowship in their production of the Yeomen of the Guard, which was produced in the open air at the Royal Citadel. The one return to the works of Gilbert and Sullivan came in 1972 in the form of an operetta entitled Engaged. It was at this time that another major change took place. It was intended to produce Engaged in early May at the Globe Theatre as usual. The bombings at Aldershot Barracks on the 22nd of February precluded any civilian activity on military premises, and the company were forced to look elsewhere, so started a long association with the Athenaeum Theatre. The 75th birthday celebrations took place in 1986, with the bold choice of Offenbach's La Pericole. Later in the same year, the company invited previous members to return and join them in a 75th anniversary gala concert. This was the first time the society had brought twice in the same year, something which has happened ever since. It gave rise to the extremely popular and successful series of concerts entitled Sounds Musical, devised by Jenny George, which ran for 10 years. This was followed by the equally successful series That's Entertainment by Carol Harrison, running for a further 5 years, and since that time the two titles alternated until 2008. In a move designed to bring the society into the 21st century, a website was built during 2007, and in the following year came the fourth name change to the Sounds Musical Theatre Company. The first production under the new banner was Sounds Musical 14, Back to the Future, followed the next year by Brigadoon. This was to be the last of the productions to be staged at the Athenaeum prior to its closure as a theatre in 2009, thus ending an association that had lasted some 37 years. The Devonport Playhouse was the venue for the next annual concert, entitled Reviewing the Situation, in October 2009. This was followed in 2010 with the company's first full production at this venue and a presentation of Kiss Me Kate. For the centenary celebrations in 2011, Oklahoma was the main production, and the celebrations continued with a gala dinner and dance attended by many old friends and members and the current membership.
Since the centenary celebrations, the Society has gone from strength to strength. They continue to perform the Devonport Playhouse, whilst winning awards and attracting many more new members, and taking risks with newer modern productions such as Sister Act, Sweeney Todd, and most recently The Wind in the Willows. Sounds looks forward to the next 100 years.
Thank you for taking the time to watch our video, and I really hope you found it enjoyable. We at Sounds can't wait to get back to doing what we love to do, and that is to be on stage and entertain you. And when that time comes, I really hope you'll be there to enjoy all the magic that live theatre can offer. After all, the show must go on. That's all for now, so see you soon. Bye-bye.